Good morning, OYM. I hope you guys enjoyed the call last night. I know I did. I loved watching you guys make your phone calls and follow-ups and recruiting calls and booking calls and whatever the blitz was that you chose to do. I loved it, and we had huge results. If you were not on the call, don't worry. You are still part of it, and you have until 7 o'clock tonight to ding our bell if you have gotten an order, if you have booked a party, a basket party, Facebook party, whatever, or if you have a potential recruit, or if even better, if you have recruited someone. The person with the most dings will win a prize. So you still have time until 7 o'clock tonight. But remember, this has to be activities that you're doing like now. It can't just be someone randomly calls you on the phone and says, I want to place an order. It's got to be something that you are doing to prompt it. So make phone calls, send messages on Facebook, do what you got to do. But get in that contest because we're giving away something and it's going to be fun and it generates business and it shows you that by doing something productive, your business will grow. We spent 30 minutes. Some of us spent a little longer. Some of us spent a little less. But 30 minutes last night, and it was great. It was so much fun cheering each other on. So get on there and do that. I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about this upcoming week that I'm excited for. So just to recap, you should have gotten your book, this Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Rockin' Robbins. And we have already read chapters 1, 2, 3. Now this week we are reading chapter 4. Let me confirm. 4 and 5, that is correct. So chapter 4 is promoting your products, and chapter 5 is power prospecting. So if you've not caught up, just so you know, you need to read through chapter 5. And it's 62 pages. It's really not a big read. Take it with you in your book as you're waiting for your kids to be picked up from school, or if you're on your lunch hour, or whatever. Whenever you have time, take your book with you and read it. But it's some really great information. It's very motivating. We talked about it last night. And when you come home from a hard day or you just want to not do Scentsy, this kind of just makes you, I can do it. I know I got this. And it makes you just realize that we're onto something here. We're onto something big, and it's up to us. It's not up to me and Veronica and Paula. It's up to you yourself to run your business and how you want to run your business and how successful you want to be and what your paycheck is. We write our own paycheck. Every single month, we dictate what our paychecks are. It depends how hard we work, how much we reach out, how much we get out of our comfort zone. But ultimately, we're the ones that write that amount in our paycheck. So you are completely in control, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. It's just how disciplined you are. And I want you guys to learn to be disciplined. I want you guys to grow and realize huge dreams with this company. It's really, the sky is the limit, really even beyond. So make sure you're catching up on your reading. So this week I wanted to talk to you a little bit too about what we're going to be working on is customer follow-up, and also, building your list of 100. If you haven't sat down and updated that list of 100 in a while, or like some of you said last night, it was on your workstation, I strongly suggest that you write it down. Like I have, it's really weird, but I have them on little pieces of paper. I have several of these. At least like 6 pages of them. They may not, it's probably not 100. And I do make a point to continually grow them, but I keep it with me always. It's in my calendar. I also have my contacts in my phone, and I label them Scentsy customer. So when I'm at my son's hockey practice or my daughter's figure skating practice, or when I have some downtime sitting at the doctor's office, I will make contact with people. I don't typically call them because phone calls and me, my people don't really like to be called. There are a few, and I have them written down in there. They like to be called, and that's fine. But most people like text or Facebook messages. So that's something that I can do easily sitting around in a doctor's office or at my kids' practices or whatnot. Or I homeschool. So as they're doing an assignment, I can quickly just send a text message. And then if I'm busy when they text me back, well, then I just get back to them when I'm not busy. That's the thing I love about text messages. It's perfect for different schedules, and also the same thing with Facebook messages. So I want you to always have your list so that when you have any downtime whatsoever, you can make those calls. If you're struggling to make a list, there's a lot of help out there. I can even, if you're struggling, I can help you. I'm reading the book, Be a Direct Selling Superstar, with my Leap to Lead group too. And in there, Mary Christensen gives, and that's not the same one. I'll have to get back to you on the name, but it's another Mary Christensen book. And she gives a list of A through Z of people that could, you could possibly put on your list of 100. And it's great because it helps you jog your memory. And each time we do this exercise, they get at least 10 more people on their list. Some of up to 30 people they've gotten on their list just by helping jog your memory. So always grow that list. Another thing you can do is keep your drawing forms with you at all times. So that way you can, when you're out and about and you hand out a sample, you can tell people like, hey, I do a monthly drawing for any of my new customers this month, and I would love to be able to enter you in. And you can even highlight these areas here so that they make sure to fill them out. Another thing you can do is you can be talking to somebody and you could just say, hey, you know what? I'd love to get you a sample. Let me add you on Facebook so I can get in contact with you. Then you can add them to your Facebook right then and there with your phone, or send them a text message of your business card that you have. That way you get at least their phone number. There's a lot of different ways, but it's important to, when you're handing out these samples, to get people's contact information. Now, the next thing we're going to be working on this week is follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. I don't remember the statistic, but the fortune is truly, truly in the follow-up. So it's important to develop a very good follow-up plan. Melissa Gratz, for those of you who know Melissa Gratz, she is a superstar director and she is amazing. She has a great follow-up plan. I will be posting her video this week sometime of her follow-up program. If you guys have a follow-up program that works for you, I would love for you to share it, because that just helps all of us grow. And it's great to share, guys. Like, I don't know how many times I should say it, but it really is so important. It makes it so wonderful that we all share our ideas, because we all have great ideas. So share with us and share what you do to follow up. And let me just make sure that was all that I think we had for this week. So let me just and then plus, of course, the daily challenges. So customer follow-up plan, I want you to put one into place, and actually, like when I say into place, doing it. And but get a good system, and then work on your list of 100 and keep it with you so that it's easy to follow up with these people. And set a recruiting goal. That one I missed. So I want you to set a recruiting goal. How many people do you want on your team by the end of August? I want that written down. And I would love for you to share that with me. That doesn't mean just you. That means you and your downline. So what does that mean? Well, you could say, I can't make my downline recruit. Well, you're right. But you can inspire them. You can motivate them. You can share tips with them. You can do everything in your power to mentor them to be able to recruit and work together to build this team of yours. So write down that number. How many do you want by the end of August? How many do you want by the end of the year? And I want you to keep it posted on your computer, in your car, wherever it is that you see it most frequently, so that you're constantly reminded that you are in it to build your team. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. And don't forget about our little follow-up recruiting, booking, blitz, whatever you want to call it. That is going on until 7 p.m. tonight. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks, guys.